Your artwork will not look its best with images straight from the camera. Editing them on a computer or tablet using one of the many readily available photo software programs or apps adds a polished look. Here's why editing your images matter. This is a typical image straight from the camera. It can be difficult to exactly position the camera so part of the mat shows around the artwork. And no matter how hard you try, the piece always seems to end up a bit crooked in the image. But with just a little basic editing, you can have a finished image that has no distracting elements and is sure to grab the viewer's attention. And there is one edit that's a must for every image: crop it. I'll show you just how easy this is to do using the free Photoshop Express online editor. It's also available as a free app for your tablet or phone. Go to photoshop.com/tools and click on the link at the bottom to start the editor. Click the Upload Photos button, then the Upload button in the window that appears. Find the image you want to edit in the file browser and click the Open button. Once the image loads, I'll make the editor full screen. Now click on Crop and Rotate at the top of the menu on the left side. Move the slider at the top to straighten the artwork until the sides are parallel with the edges of the image, using the grid as a guide. Then move the corners as necessary until the crop box includes only the artwork, not the frame or mat. Use the zoom control on the left if needed to get a better look at how the image will be cropped. Click on Undo and Redo under the image to undo or redo an adjustment, or click on Reset to start over. Click on View Original to view the image before any adjustments. When you're satisfied, click the Done button and exit full screen mode. Save the file on your computer with a new name. This will be your edited master image, the one you're going to use going forward. Click Save in the file browser, and then Done to close the editor. No more excuses for posting an uncropped or crooked image online or submitting one to a show. Although cropping is all that you may need with some of your images, it's also likely that you'll want to make additional edits. So let's fix it. I'm going to show you the 3 basic edits to your images. These will fix most of the problems you're likely to have, and I suggest you make them in this order for the reasons I'll describe. White balance is first because it's easier to correct the exposure if the colors are right. When adjusting the white balance, the goal is to have white whites, not off-white, neutral gray tones, not warm or cool, and colors that are accurate and match the art. Correcting exposure is next, ahead of straightening and cropping, because having the matte or background visible in the image can help you judge the proper exposure. Increase or decrease the exposure so the white areas of the image are white. They'll be gray if underexposed, while keeping the black areas black. They'll be gray if overexposed. And the overall brightness of the image should match the artwork. Then straighten the image so the artwork is square with the edges and crop out the frame and mat. Common practice is to exclude the frame and mat from the image unless they're actually part of the piece. This time I'm going to use the free Photoshop Express app on my tablet to make the edits. I've opened an image to work on, and I'll start with the white balance. Tap the Adjustments icon at the bottom, then select the temperature adjustment. Move the slider left or right to fine-tune the color. Correcting the exposure is next. select the exposure adjustment, and move the slider to darken or lighten the image. Now tap the crop icon at the bottom and move the slider right or left until the artwork is straight. Then move the corners of the crop box until only the artwork is showing, not the frame or mat. Then tap Close in the upper left and save your edited image. If you're using the online editor, the adjustments for white balance and exposure are in the menu on the left side, along with crop and rotate. Click on each in turn and use the slider that appears to make any adjustment. That's it. Now you've got a photo of your art that's ready for prime time.